You sure about that?
Excluded from the whiskey or español?
Todo idioma para que no. Elias's words were perfect.
Which meant you needed a different boat. So you went to Giannis. Mano Zyke.
All right. Hey there and welcome. Today we're diving into the intense, gripping thriller, Killer Heat. Now, what makes this film a wild ride is not just its crime drama and thriller elements, but the fact that we've got twin brothers tangled up in a dangerous love triangle on an isolated Greek island no less. And to make things even crazier, a detective known as the Jealousy Man, yeah, that's actually his name, is called in to investigate. So, I've picked out some key scenes from the movie to walk you through the story while you catch the vibe of this tense, sun-drenched drama. So let's get started. We kick things off on a beautiful but isolated Greek island. The setting is all sunny beaches, crystal clear waters, and that slow, serene island life. But as the movie quickly shows us, there's nothing peaceful about what's going on beneath the surface. We meet Nikos and Thomas, two identical twin brothers who, despite looking exactly alike, couldn't be more different in character. The film wastes no time in letting us know there's trouble brewing. Both brothers have fallen for the same woman, Sofia, a mysterious, captivating beauty who seems to be at the heart of everything. Sofia is the kind of woman who draws attention without even trying. You can see why the brothers are head over heels. But this isn't your typical love triangle. It's a lot more intense and dangerous. We first see the tension when the three of them are having dinner together. The conversation starts off light, but you can feel the underlying jealousy simmering between the two brothers. Nikos, the more laid-back of the two, tries to brush off the tension with a joke, but Thomas, you can tell he's wound up tight. His feelings for Sofia are more obsessive, possessive even. As the evening progresses, the mood shifts. It's clear that this trio isn't going to end well. As things heat up, we switch to the Jealousy Man, the detective who's called to the island when things take a dark turn. Now this guy, he's a whole mood. He's a wounded soul carrying his own baggage, and you can just tell that he's seen too much. His reputation precedes him. He's known for handling cases driven by jealousy, hence the name. He's quiet, observant, and has this intense vibe that makes you feel like nothing escapes him. The investigation kicks off when a body is found, and it's pretty clear from the beginning that jealousy is the main motive here. But whose jealousy? Is it Thomas's intense obsession with Sofia? Or maybe Nikos, the more chilled brother, is hiding something? Or, plot twist, maybe Sofia's the one pulling the strings? The movie keeps you guessing. The next scene that really sets the tone happens on a stormy night. Nikos and Thomas are having it out. It starts as a typical sibling argument, but quickly escalates into something much more dangerous. The storm outside mirrors the storm between them. They're shouting, throwing accusations at each other. Thomas, of course, accuses Nikos of trying to steal Sofia away, while Nikos tries to calm him down. But it's no use. Thomas is too far gone, blinded by his jealousy. Then, out of nowhere, there's a shocking moment. In the heat of the argument, Sofia steps in, trying to defuse the situation, but it only makes things worse. Thomas lashes out, and for a split second, it feels like he might actually hurt her. Nikos pulls him back, but the damage is done. The look on Thomas's face says it all. He's crossed a line, and there's no going back from here. Before we dive into what happens next, I just want to say, if you're enjoying the story so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on what's coming next. So back to the story. Things are spiraling out of control fast. The next morning, Sofia is gone. No one knows where she went, and both brothers are freaking out. Did she leave on her own? Or did something happen to her? The island's small, so it's not like she could have gotten far without someone noticing. At this point, the Jealousy Man is starting to piece things together. He's talking to the locals, gathering clues, and you can see his mind working overtime. He's got this calm, almost eerie way of interrogating people. He never raises his voice, never shows his cards. But you know he's starting to connect the dots. Now, This is where things get really tense. The brothers go searching for Sofia, convinced that the other one knows more than they're letting on. They find themselves in an old, abandoned part of the island, somewhere you just know something bad is about to happen. The air is thick with suspicion, and it feels like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. And explode it does. As they argue once again, old resentments boil to the surface. Thomas, who's now completely unraveling, accuses Nikos of always being the better brother, the one who gets everything handed to him, including Sofia. Nikos, on the other hand, tries to reason with him, but you can see in his eyes that he's scared. This isn't just sibling rivalry anymore, it's life and death. In one of the film's most intense scenes, Thomas pulls a knife. The brothers are circling each other, the tension unbearable. You're not sure what's going to happen, but you know it's not going to end well. Just as things reach their breaking point, the jealousy man shows up, watching from a distance. He doesn't intervene immediately. He's waiting, observing, trying to figure out who's really behind this whole mess. Suddenly, there's a flashback, a quick series of moments that reveal the truth. It turns out that Sofia had been manipulating both brothers, playing on their insecurities and jealousy to keep them under her control. She was never in love with either of them. She was using them, pitting them against each other for reasons we never fully understand until the end. Now, back in the present, the fight between Nikos and Thomas takes a tragic turn. In a moment of pure rage and confusion, Thomas stabs Nikos. It's a shocking, heartbreaking scene. The realization of what he's done hits Thomas immediately, and for a moment, it looks like he might turn the knife on himself. But before he can, the jealousy man steps in, finally breaking his silence. He calmly talks Thomas down, convincing him to drop the knife. The movie ends with a quiet, somber resolution. Thomas is taken into custody, and we learn that Sofia had fled the island, leaving chaos in her wake. The jealousy man stands alone on the beach, looking out at the horizon, lost in thought. He solved the case, but it's clear that the emotional scars left behind by jealousy will linger long after the case is closed. And that's the story of Killer Heat. This film really keeps you on the edge of your seat with its intense psychological drama, complex characters, and the way it builds up suspense so effectively. The performances by the actors portraying the twin brothers and Sofia are just incredible. They really sell the emotional weight of the story. If you like this recap, don't forget to subscribe for more. And as always, leave a comment below with your thoughts on Killer Heat. I'd love to hear what you think of the movie.